Well, as promised, this is a little bit about what to expect when we come back together for Easter Sunday here at church. First off, it will be a joy. It will be a joy just to see one another after over a year. The urge may well be to hug and handshake, and that's understandable and well intentioned, but please let's maintain physical distance. There are other ways to share our greetings for the time being. There's the peace sign, there is the elbow bump, there is the old fashioned smile and wave. There's the air hug that has become popular over the past year. Many ways to express our affection, a little short of what we might want at this time, but still best. So that's something for us to keep in mind. Second of all, plan to wear your mask. I'll be wearing mine and encourage everyone to wear theirs as well and to continue to maintain physical distance from one another. We've been doing this for over a year now, and we can do it for a few more months at least, just to be safe and until the coast is clear, so to speak. Even those of us who have been vaccinated need to continue to mask up. This is how we love our neighbor. This is how we do it. We don't want to endanger anyone in the least, including ourselves. And so we continue to wear the mask. If mask wearing is not something that you want to do, just wait a little while longer. It's perfectly fine to tune in here on YouTube, and these services will still be posted here for the indefinite future. So you can still participate by way of YouTube. Many of you have shared that you have gotten both of your vaccines, one or taken the single kind or both. Whichever the case, congratulations. Being vaccinated is really the best gift that we have to ward off the virus and keep us healthy. If you have gotten your vaccine and you plan to return to in church, if you have not gotten your vaccine and you would like to return to in-person church activities, we urge you to get the shots as soon as possible. In fact, we urge you to get vaccinated if you have not, so as to ensure your maximal safety, not just here at church, but everywhere, really. And meanwhile, if you haven't been vaccinated, we respectfully ask that you continue to worship online. And it may not be all that much longer that we need to hang on. Some have not been able to get their vaccines yet, but hopefully in the coming weeks that will be the case, and it will be safer for us to gather together. The CDC has said that small gatherings of those who are vaccinated are pretty safe. And it's for that reason that we as a small congregation could get together, maintaining again masks and social distancing for extra safety. If you don't feel well this coming Sunday or any Sunday ahead, if you're running a fever, by all means, please stay at home. CDC guidelines tell us that singing, which means exerting our breath into the air around us, is a good way to spread COVID. As hard as it is to refrain from touching each other in greeting, it's also hard to imagine worship without singing, especially on Easter Sunday. I know. But we will temper our singing, and there have been some Lutheran jokes made about that already. Well, we Lutherans kind of keep our heads down anyway and buried in the hymnal, so it wouldn't be that much of a problem, would it? Well, we hope to be meeting right out there, right outside, beside the church. You can bring your own lawn chair. We will have, of course, folding chairs available from the fellowship hall, and we can bring them out and set them here on the grass. and we can participate, and we probably have a bit more freedom out there to do some of those things. If weather is a problem on Easter Sunday, if it's just a little too chilly or if it's raining, of course, we will gather in here. Here in the church, we have pews that are roped off so that we can maintain the 6 feet of distance. We already spread out as it is. This will just ensure that we kind of maintain that distance for the time being. Communion. Communion will be different. As I said in the Maundy Thursday sermon, it won't be with exactly the same equipment that we're used to having. So this is the communion means of distribution for the time being. And so you've got a kind of little chalice here filled with wine. On the other side, you have the host, the bread. And so these will be available on a tray. You will take them, take yours, and then you simply remove the lid here on top, sort of like a coffee creamer, and you can take the bread and then flip it over and remove the lid, and you can take the cup and then replace it onto a tray. So that's not our usual way, but that will be how we will do it for at least the next little while. So, all in all, don't expect church to be just like it was before the pandemic. We still have a little way to go, according to medical experts, and we don't want to fumble the ball just before the touchdown. So, the good news is eventually it will be back to normal, just like much else in our daily lives. But for now, let's enjoy this little half step back into a life that we so dearly miss and long for again, and hope and pray for the day when we have the all clear to resume to normal. If you have questions, by all means, feel free to call or to email me, and we'll be glad to answer them. And look forward to seeing you soon. God's peace and God's blessings. Amen.